I've spent over 3 years trying to get the police to take a report, to take the abuse against me seriously. Over 3 years. People are allowed to get frustrated. They're allowed to scream. They're allowed to yell. They're allowed to shout. They're allowed to hit each other. But I'm punished because you believe that I would. Because of the term mentally ill. I needed a real family. I needed real help. Without that, I get victimized and blamed for all of your societal issues. People who beat their wives come at me like I'm the one who did it. People who rape their children, like Ted Bollinger, come at me like I'm the one who did it. And the police, I'd like to say they don't do a goddamn thing about it, but they do something about it. They ignore me, and they help the other guy. In every single case, I needed help. Rihanna, she offered to help. It was supposed to be a mutual agreement. Something where I would do my part and she would do her part. I did my part. I did more than my fair share. But you know what? She didn't keep her mind made up that way, did she? No, she changed her mind repeatedly. And it's okay, because she's a woman, so you guys excuse her. Fuck you. I did everything I could to try to find a safe environment. Hilltop. It sucked. It really did. Because the only friends that I had in town that I could talk to were Laura Nelson, who's, well, she's pretty negative, and Brenda Dickinson, who's pretty fucking negative. I'm gonna show you something here. I'm in Chapel, Nebraska. I don't know if you can see it. That's Brenda Dickinson's house right there. Guess how many times I've knocked on her door since I've been here? None. Not even one. Do you know why? Because of the fucked up shit that she did. And the way that she treated me when I needed her help the most. The way that she treated me when I was frustrated. Because she didn't keep her word and didn't care how it fucked me over. She didn't care how I was treated because she didn't keep her word. I'm not the one who chose for her not to keep her word. That was all on her. Just like when her husband treats her like shit because she needs help, and she hires people to help her. But she's got to hide that from her husband or he'll treat her like shit. So I work at her house, and I can't say nothing. So instead of Uncle D coming in and treating her like shit for having me work all day, he comes in and treats me like shit for being lazy and not doing anything all day. Treats me like I owe him money for the coffee that I drank. So I paid him for the coffee. And B, she usually feeds me for doing a day's work. And Uncle D wanted paid for that too. From the moment that he come home to the moment that I left, I gotta listen to Uncle D and his shitty goddamn opinions. Fuck Uncle D. Uncle Dennis Dickinson. He's not my real uncle, and Brenda Dickinson isn't my real aunt. She told me she thought of me as a son. That all went right out the window. when Natalie disappeared. When Natalie disappeared, Aunt B became nothing but empty promises. I'm not going to say it matters all that much because for an entire year before Natalie died, when I went over to get help, she'd set up an appointment with me for me to go over there, and she was going to help me. And instead, I get to listen to her talking about her bowel problems from the medications that she's taking because of her rheumatoid arthritis. And she just wouldn't stop talking. Can we stop here for a moment and focus on what I came here for? Brenda Dickinson, can we stop talking about feces and focus on what I need to get done? You have the resources to do those things, and I do not. I came to your house for help. You said that you would help. Listening to you talk about shit for hours on end is not help. Matter of fact, it's the opposite.